When you go up there and you're the only one around, there isn't any tracks anywhere, and it's quiet. You have the whole mountain and everything to yourself. You couldn't be in a better place.
The snow was fabulous. It was light, it was powder, it was so easy to turn in. It was just the most exciting experience I've ever had skiing.
This fabulous experience can be found in Jackson, Wyoming, inside the Bridger-Teton National Forest, where there's more than 3,000 acres of virgin terrain.
And within that terrain, we have access to just about anything. Vast open bowls, steep chutes, forests, glades, and all is available.
You go up in a helicopter and there's 5 of you, and there's no tracks at all in front of you. You're the only tracks there. It doesn't get any better than that.
On the other side of the Grand Tetons, you can reach the top via snowcats, and the snow at the Grand Targhee is some of the lightest powder around, much drier than that along the East Coast. Here, only a few small groups a day can ride on 600 acres across 2,000 vertical feet.
Here, it doesn't get skied as much, and so the snow is going to be a lot deeper because you get primarily fresh tracks every day, all day. That's why we do it.
On a snowboard, it's like free falling, basically. It's sort of like a descent without a parachute is probably sort of the best way I could describe it. You just don't actually feel anything, and absolutely lovely.
Soft powder, spectacular views, a backcountry adventure that will leave you breathless. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Abrams.
Slopes could be a little difficult over the next few days. We've got some big snow issues to deal with and wet weather on the West Coast. This is going to be, again, great news to add some of that fresh powder. But again, with it falling, it's going to be tough to navigate to those areas. And here into the southeast coast, we've got some rain showers and even some storms into Florida to contend with here for our Saturday. So some areas where we may be dealing with some delays out of the airports, well, many of them here on the West Coast, including around San Francisco. Heavy delays possible. Sacramento as well. Down to L.A., we've got the risk for some rain. In fact, a few showers already this morning there. And then we talked about Florida dealing with that risk for some showers and storms. So some moderate delays in both Orlando and Miami. So tough to navigate and travel here across parts of the southeast as you head along the 75 corridor. We'll start you out right around the Knoxville area where we'll be dealing with some wet weather, and then heading southward, there's that risk for some of those storms. A little bit warmer, though, for you as you head down towards Miami there. And then as we track your way right along I-75, you've got the rain to deal with here through parts of the Carolinas, and then again dealing with that threat for some of those storms farther on off towards the south. Let's show you what we're finding right now, and the satellite pretty much picks it up. We're finding most of the active weather here in the west. You can see the clouds swirling on in with that, and then back here into the south and the east where we have that storm system that's starting to get itself organized here, moving across North Florida with some of that rain. So here's how the radar shapes up in the eastern half of the country first. We work our way into parts of the Great Lakes because we still have lake effect snow to contend with here, coming in off of both Lake Ontario and Erie. Still dealing with a lake effect snow advisory here for you into the Watertown area. That should be expiring as we head through the latter part of this morning, but still some snow coming in there. And then from light snow showers here for us across parts of central Tennessee. This is not really reaching the ground, so what we're generally talking about is mostly flurries here as you work your way right along I-40. But then we have the rain to contend with farther south, and we still are dealing with that and will deal with that throughout the rest of our afternoon. And then here on the West Coast, it is a wet scene. We're going to be watching that rain spread its way all the way up towards Seattle. The 5 is going to be a rough time traveling here, pretty much from western Washington, Oregon, all the way down through California, and then through the Intermountain West. Higher terrain, snow.
Why I Love Winter was brought to you by Acura. The most innovative thinking you'll find in an Acura.
This is a 19-foot subalpine fir.
This year, we have our own personal Santa.
We've done the whole cardboard reindeer thing, so, you know.
It's a 60s postmodern gingerbread house.
It's worth it.
In a season marked by overindulging and overspending,
I'll wait here for him.
Acura introduces the concept of oversaving. Test drive a new Acura during the Season of Reason sales event.
Take advantage of attractive lease rates on the 2010 Acura TL for well-qualified customers.
One look can turn the everyday into romantic. An accidental touch can turn ordinary into something more. Moments can change anytime, just like that. And when they do, men with erectile dysfunction can be more confident in their ability to be ready with Cialis for daily use. Cialis for daily use is a clinically proven low-dose tablet you take every day, so you can be ready anytime the moment feels right.
Tell your doctor about your medical condition and all medications. And ask if you're healthy enough for sexual activity.
Don't take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure.
Don't drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, stop taking Cialis and call your doctor right away.
Ask your doctor if Cialis for daily use is right for you. For a 30-tablet free trial offer, go to Cialis.com.
Trying to keep your monthly bills and papers organized can really get you stressed. Well, now there's Wonderfile, the ingenious organizer that turns any space into a neatly organized workplace. The clear four-corner filing system makes it easy to organize important documents. Even a laptop computer fits right in. Just watch how this entire table full of papers, bills, and documents all fit neatly into the Wonderfile, so you can clear up the clutter and stay totally organized. But best of all, when you're done, just store your work, and Wonderfile folds right up so you can take it anywhere or store it all right in a drawer. Call now and get the Wonderfile for just $19.99 in your choice of color. But call right now and we'll give you a second Wonderfile free. Just pay processing and handling. That's right, you get 2 Wonderfiles for only $19.99.
To order Wonderfile, call 1-800-701-4022. That's 1-800-701-4022. Call now.
Half the fun of photography, it's just the adventure of getting there. It just makes you appreciate how beautiful place the world is. Really realise how insignificant you are. Life couldn't get any better.
A full Christmas Eve of Weatherproof. Friday starting at 7 on the Weather Channel. And now, your local on the 8s.
Well, Friday was a little bit warmer than recent days in parts of New England, but still most of us wouldn't dare consider taking a dip into Lake Champlain. But dozens of people did just that yesterday to raise money for a very special camp for children with cancer. WPTZ's Ashley Johnson was there.
It's so cold, you might call these people crazy.
It's freezing, but it's okay. I'm in Mexico. I got my toes in the sand.
But their plunge into frigid Lake Champlain raises more than $100,000 to send children with cancer going to Camp Tecumseh.
This time I raised $2,505, and it's still coming in.
It's part of being something that's so big and being a service to others.
David Kruger.
Rocky Leary has organized the fundraiser for 12 years.
I'm just like the guy who having a bake sale for Camp Tecumseh. Camp Tecumseh is a great cause, and it puts smiles on the kids' faces.
Those with Camp Tecumseh agree.
It pays for all their clothing. It pays all their medicines at camp when they're at camp. It pays for the children are not charged a penny, or their parents.
It's what these plungers say will have them jumping for years to come. no matter how cold it gets.
I know at least 10 other people that have going through cancer right now, so I'm a little fat to run or bike, so this is what I'm going to do.
It's for the kids. It's all about the kids.
All right, I've done 38-degree water before. Let me tell you something. That's cold stuff, but for a great cause indeed. All right, there are still some cold temperatures up here, even around Lake Champlain. Kind of divides the states of Vermont and New Hampshire up here in northern New York State, or Vermont and New York, excuse me, in New York State. And there's still some lake snow in New York, parts of Vermont today, so maybe some flurries around. And the lake effect, a couple more inches. Jefferson County still an advisory. And then our focus down to the southeast storm for the scattered showers and maybe even a thunderstorm as the front pushes south. We'll shift further north because there is a winter weather advisory in effect for the Raleigh-Durham area, but that storm is going to move on off toward the east and it's probably going to stay on off toward the east. Big time problems in the west. I mean, huge amounts of snow, feet, and maybe double-digit feet totals. Double-digit feet, so that's like 10 feet or more over the next 3-5 days. As that continues, even as we head on through Sunday, quiet in the middle, out toward the east again. We'll watch this coastal low as it heads on up the coast. At this point, it does look like a mist. It may graze northern parts of New England. Stay tuned.
Companies don't have to tell you everything that's in their products, but SC Johnson isn't just a company. We're a family who cares about yours. That's why we're working to share all of our ingredients right down to the fragrances and dyes. So with products like Windex, you know what you're bringing into your home. Going beyond the industry standard, that's the family standard.
You're not going to believe this. I gave Mom a new washer dryer for Christmas. I went to Sears early and picked out the new Whirlpool Duet with 6 Sense technology. I even found a savvy way to pay.
The washer can be yours today. Just $41 a month at a low fixed rate.
I knew she'd love having it for the holidays. I just had no idea how much. Cranberries.
Sears has more payment options for the appliances you want. Hurry in for 20% off Kenmore and an extra 5% off all appliances with your Sears card. Sears.
How does vanishing deductible work?
That boulder is like your insurance deductible. Big and always hanging over your head. But Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance takes $100 off your deductible every year you're a safe driver until...
Amazing! You saved me.
Oh, it was just an analogy. But you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh. Nationwide is on your side. That's very good.
I thought our family business would always be boots. Until one day, my daughter showed me a designer handbag. And like that, we had a new side to our business.
When businesses see an opportunity, The Hartford is there, protecting their employees and property and helping them prepare for the future.
Nice boots.
Nice bag.
See how The Hartford helps businesses at AchieveWhat'sAhead.com.
All right, take a look at the satellite picture here. Here's where the clouds are. They're in the east here, in the southeast with developing low pressure. And look at this moisture coming in toward the west. This is going to be, for the near future, headlines. Big stream of moisture coming in off the Pacific. Big problems out in the western U.S. Heavy rain, could see 1-foot rain totals over the next 3 to 5 days and maybe 10-foot snow totals in parts of the Cascades, maybe even the Sierra Nevada, too. I mean, there's just going to be pounding rain, pounding snow. It's going to make this little storm system kind of look like this big, relatively speaking. All right, this is the pattern we're kind of in right now. Out across parts of Europe, we're locked in here with this Greenland block, as this area of high pressure is really blocking storm systems and cold air from really going anywhere. It's been cold here in the east. That's what it means for us here with this storm pattern set up here to potentially see these low pressure systems try to ride up the coast with this ridge in place. That's why we're looking at the chance for another snowstorm or rainstorm in the eastern U.S. And the pattern over the next 7 to 10 days looks like this is going to continue to try and happen as guidance is trying to get storms going on the coast over the next 5 to 7 days. Stay tuned.
Let's take the holidays by the antlers, expand our toolboxes, and fill our sleighs to capacity with all kinds of buzzing, roaring, and humming. With guaranteed low prices on all the tools you want, there'll be more than tinsel glinting around our trees. Come on now! More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. We're lowering the cost of Christmas morning. Buy any Ryobi Super